When I first plugged it in, it immediately sounded very high quality. In terms of the sound, I felt the frequency, even without any kind of EQ on it. I plugged it directly into an amp with no reverb, and it just sounded like a violin. It felt like a thing that I could play with an expressive quality, and it came across. That was very exciting. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It has the geared pegs, which, I mean, it just makes it a lot easier to tune quickly, but also greater options for using different tunings and scordatura in gigs without taking 10 minutes to tune in between tunes. Again, I really love the simplicity of just the mute button and the volume knob and the 1/4 inch out. It feels pretty good to hold, even though this isn't my normal chin rest. There's enough height here. Yeah, feels kind of natural. It's also quite lightweight. I found the pickup really responsive. I could play very subtle gestures that would come across in a way that is similar to an acoustic instrument, even without plugging it in, but certainly with amplifying it, it makes a big difference. But I find that just the simplicity of the 1/4 jack makes it ideal for a live gig. I would use it for louder gigs, outside gigs, or if I wanted to play with a lot of different pedals and especially looping and delay to not have to worry about feedback issues. I would also use it for recording if I wanted to experiment with some different textures, either using it in conjunction with MIDI instruments or in plugins or with some pedals. On a gig where I wanted to have a louder sound, an electric sound, yeah, if I'm playing into pedals, if I'm using delays and looping, I would say that this could be like an ideal instrument for that, really. And that is something that I do, so yeah, there you go. I'm gonna start on this one because I love it. Cool. My most recent experience playing into effects is using a microphone on my violin. And I do find that there sometimes can be like a little bit of a lag, like because it's going from the instrument into the microphone into the effects. And this is a little bit more like the way a MIDI controller controls a note. So it's a little bit more immediate, just a bit more direct and intuitive than having all of these different chains. That one's cool. I found of the 3 violins that I tried, this one was the most expressive in terms of being able to use more subtle textures. I felt that they really came across in the way that an acoustic instrument would. I think it's just a very responsive instrument. Whether it's the pickup or the instrument, it's probably a combination of both. But what I am doing with my body is being translated into the sound in a way that feels really direct.